What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NHL Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into that $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. It is Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. It's the end of the week. We got to end it off with a bang, baby. So sweep vibes only. I'm liking what we got so far on the NHL player prop tool. Really loving what we got here. But as you know, players will get added on prize picks and different things will shift. So make sure you're paying attention throughout the day to make sure you're getting the best value that pop in later on in the day and stuff like that. But for right now, I've got a good feeling on what I'm going with today and who I'm liking. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Starting off, firstly, at the top of the list, we have Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes is at the top of the list here at a 0.72 differential. Fantastic spot for him. He's over 3.5. Vegas likes the over at minus 135. He's gone over 3.5 in 8 of his last 10. We have him projected at 4.2, which is fantastic. Great spot for Jack Hughes. Definitely an amazing play today, and definitely expect him to be going over that 3.5 prop line. Next up is Patrick Lane. Patrick Lane, he's at his 2.5. Money's on the over at minus 130. He's only gone over in 4 of his last 10, but I feel like he is due here in this matchup. At 2.83 projection, that's a differential of 0.33. I really love this spot for Patrick Lane, though, because like I said, Patrick Lane is a player whose closing prop line has closed at 3.5 in 3 of his last 10. Like, he's a solid contributor on this team. And if they're going to compete against Seattle today and they're going to get this W, then it's going to be because Patrick Lane is shooting shots on that goal. Okay? Plain and simple. Like I said, it is definitely interesting to know that Patrick Lane's prop line has closed at 3.5 in 3 of his last 10. Okay, so 2.5, we're getting a little deal here, mainly because he hasn't been hitting it a ton over the last 10. And the matchup against Seattle's not the greatest, but I'm expecting Patrick Lane to bounce back here. The Tool loves it. Tool thinks it's a solid play. I mean, it's not like the biggest lock of the century, but on a smallish slate when we only got a certain amount of look. I mean, there's only 4 overs that are really sticking out. So I think Patrick Lane ends up clearing it and ends up adding to his list of hits over the last 10 games and gets that W and clears that 2.5 today. Like I said, if they're going to be competitive today and this game's going to be, close, then Patrick Lane's going to have a day here. Okay, and I'm expecting him to. He takes a lot of shots for this team. I'm expecting him to definitely be heavily involved in this one. All right, and that's it. So we got Jack Hughes over 3.5 shots on goal. Money lines on the over. He's hit on 8 of his last 10. Projection at 4.2. That's my biggest lock of the day. That's the guy that I'm putting in all my pairings that I make. Patrick Lane. Prop lines at 2.5. Vegas likes the over 2.5. We also like the over 2.5. The only negatives is that over the last 10, he hasn't been hitting it very consistently. But like I said, I'm expecting him to bounce back out of that one. Out of that, it's been a slump of like 2 games or so where he hasn't hit it. I'm expecting him to get right back into that 3 shots on goal range, 3 to 4 shots on goal. And like I said, this is a guy who takes a lot of shots for this team. This is a guy whose prop line has closed at 3.5 in 3 of the last 10 games. That's not a ton, but that gives you an idea of like the talent level that you're working with here. He's a solid player, and regardless of the tough matchup against Seattle, I'm expecting him to have to really take some shots in this one. So we'll see how it goes. Remember, keep an eye on this. I think I just feel like there's going to be more guys start popping later on, early on. I mean, we've got what Prize Picks has so far, but I feel like guys are going to pop a little more as time goes on. So definitely keep an eye on the NHL Player Prop tool. And thank you guys for joining me as always. Let's get this money tonight, y'all. Have an amazing Friday, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's videos. Peace.